This whole area is just full of trash in the ground. I've been going for a while, just have got a few trashy targets, nothing of interest. But here I've got a good signal. Definitely the best signal for this morning. We'll see what it is. It's not a coin, it's just, yep, just more trash. All right, let's carry on. Okay, I got a deep signal here, and I had to dig way down. There's my pinpointer way down there. It's probably a pinpointer and a half's depth, probably a good foot or more. And yeah, that's what it ended up being, a bit of a brass part of a lamp or something. Yeah. All right, we'll keep going. No coins yet, but yeah, might be difficult to find coins here. Anyhow, we will keep going and find out. I've been getting a lot of good signals here, but they've all ended up being rivets. I reckon this one is too. We shall see. I bet that's what it is. Whoops. Not so easy digging with one hand. Yeah, it's one of the big ones. Ah well, let's keep going. Nice spot along here. And from out of this hole, first of all I thought it was a coin, but no, it is a key. Not sure what that says. Illinois, made in the US of A. I've been getting quite a few signals in the 50s. Which usually end up being rivets out of old horse harnesses or whatever. Which I guess this one will be too. No, this one's not. What is that? Bit of rubbish, I suppose. A coin would be nice, but yeah, it's about the right shape, but it's all bent up and that. So, yeah. Anyhow, we will keep going. Never know what could be here yet to be found today, amongst all the rubbish. I've got I've put the Manticore into all metal just to show you how much stuff's in the ground here while I'm listening to. Well, I'm right under this bottle brush bush here. Yeah, and I've got a good signal here. There's some good numbers there. We'll have to dig that and see what it is. You can't leave that one in the ground. It's in the clump. I reckon it's a bottle top. Let's see. Pretty close to the surface, that's always a bad sign. Now I've lost it. There it is. Ha ha! It is not a bottle top. Look at that. Ha ha! We have ourselves a little silver coin. First one for today. Beauty. Anyhow, I will clean that one up a bit and I'll get back to you in a tick. And yes, it's a lovely little English threepence. 1906, I think. I'll clean it up a bit better when I get home. And there's Edward the 7th on the other side. Lovely. Excellent. Edward the 7th silver is always nice to find, as is any silver coin, I suppose. All right. That's the best for today so far. We'll keep going and hopefully there might be another coin or two here somewhere. And the next good signal turned out to be an old wingnut. Alright, let's keep going. Geez, the rabbits have been busy in this area. And from deep in the ground, nearly pinpointed depth, here's an old washer. From memory, there's quite a few of those around this area. Geez, they give a good signal like a coin. Anyhow, just got to dig them, I suppose. All right, we will keep going. I'm sure I've been through all this area years ago with previous detectors. And I'm just very impressed how the Manticore with the M9 coil picks out all the targets from amongst all the trashy signals. Anyhow, I've got a good signal here and I am looking down this hole and I see something that's round there and silvery coloured. Oh, what could this be? Let's have a look at it. Yes, it is a coin. I don't think it's silver though, I think it's copper. Anyhow, I'll clean that one up a bit and I'll get back to you in a tick. Well, I've given a bit of a brush off and it's a Commonwealth 1 penny dated 1923. I just wish it was a half penny with that date on. Might be worth a few dollars. Anyhow, it's still a good coin. Yeah, I don't know how I could have missed it in previous times. Just shows how good the Manticore is at picking out the good targets. Okay, I got a good signal here. Maybe something good, or maybe just a bottle top or something. No, it just looks like another rivet of some sort. Yeah, well, lots and lots of them here. Sort of get sick of them after a while, but anyhow, it's all part of it, I suppose. Lots of these big rivets here too. Used to be a sawmill in the area, and these rivets used to be holding the belt together that drove the saw blade. And of course, when they wore out, they knocked these off and put new rivets in. So yeah, left these rivets here for me to find. Oh well. Just wandering along, and I've got this signal here. Now that's a good signal. We certainly can't leave that one there. It's just another one of these. Oh no, it might be a 2-cent coin, is it? Yeah, that's all it is. Jolly old 2-cent coin. Alright, let us carry on. At least it's another coin, I suppose, to add to the couple I found already. Let's keep going. I'm right next to a walkway here, and I got a signal that was in the low 60s. And I dug down, and I reckon we may even have another coin. Probably a very crusty halfpenny by the looks of that. Anyhow, I'll try and clean it up a bit when I get home, and we might be able to find out what it is. Anyhow, I just turned around and started detecting again, and here's something on the surface. It's a 50-cent coin, very crusty one. Alright, let's carry on. Well, I'm down near the river now. I've spent quite a bit of time detecting this area in past years. Yeah, so it's always good to watch out for a deep signal here that could indicate a coin. Yeah, I've just worked my way here. I got a good signal. It was very, very deep though. And I've just seen what it is. Had to dig around the roots a bit to get to it. Aha, look at that, see? I've got the sensitivity wound up pretty much on the Manticore just to try and get that extra depth. And yeah, so here's another coin. I'll just try and brush it off a bit just to see what we've got. Well, it's really crusty. I don't know if we're going to get any detail at all off that. I can see bits of something there, but yeah, not enough to make out any detail. But I'll clean it up at home a bit and we might work out what it is. Well, I'm on my way back to the ute now, and amongst millions of confusing signals, this came out. It is a modern $2 coin. Yeah. Oh well. Alright, I'll keep heading back to the ute now. Well, in today's review, I'll start off with something that I'm sure you all wanted to see, the rubbish pile. And here's the pile of rivets and washers. This pile represents a lot of disappointment because each one of these items sounds really good in the ground, just like a coin, until you dig it and yeah, another one of those things. Oh well. On to a few modern coins, plus the key. Very crusty 50-cent coin, a 2-cent coin and a $2 coin. You might remember this item from earlier in the video. I said it was only rubbish. Well, I cleaned it up and yeah, I think it used to be a coin. You can just make out that it's a 1941 Australian halfpenny in very, very poor condition. I think I just saved it in time before it disintegrated. And here's the coin I found near the walkway. It's also an Australian halfpenny and it might be dated 1949, I think, and that's also in very, very poor condition. And the best condition copper coin today is also the oldest copper coin, the 1923 Commonwealth 1 penny. Now onto the lovely little English threepence dated 1906. And turning it over, there's Edward VII on the other side. There's a bit of corrosion on it, but it's not too bad. Now you might remember that coin I found right next to the river from deep in the mud. Well, when I cleaned it up, I was surprised that it's actually a flozzer, a 1962 Australian florin. Now that's one of the later ones. I was expecting something much older being so deep in the mud, but so it just shows how deep coins can sink into that wet muddy soil next to the river. It was very crusty and difficult to clean, and turning it over it's even worse on the other side. So although that area has been hit hard by detectorists, including myself, there always seems to be something more there to find, so today was no exception to that. So I'm very pleased with the finds I made today, so that was good. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time.